Hey, how's it going all? Just want to do a quick video, very quick. I got a lot of time today because I got a Wednesday golf event, so I'm kind of killing some time. So I've kind of been flooding my channel with videos, but just want to do a really quick video, bit of sort of a life update, I guess. So have a couple interviews, like first round interviews. So, as much as I have said many times that I hate corporate America, and I do. For me, a lot of this is just going to them because, I'm bored, don't really have anything else to do. And what I like to do actually is, this is sort of why I did this short video, want to share, is I try and set up win-win scenarios in my life, like just all the time, where both ways I sort of mentally plan for it. I always try and create two outcomes, and then I mentally plan for both, and then do everything I can to make sure that I like both equally. And so it's harder when it comes to corporations and having a quote unquote job because of how much I loathe, corporations and what most of them stand for. I would say a majority, if not all. But, the one thing that I wanted to talk about and use this scenario for me that I feel like it could be good for me is related to tithing. And so I've I've given like little bits kind of here and there throughout my life, and pretty much every organization that I've donated to in the past, I no longer believe like what I was giving to, just with, again, I'm very thankful for my doctrinal stance where I am now, and I think it's a very niche stance, and I'm comfortable with that. So pretty much everything in the past has been, a diluted form of what I believe in now, or in some cases the complete opposite, like evangelical Christianity. And so, I've sometimes wondered if that was the right thing to do, but obviously I can't go back and change time, or change my actions, go back in time. But I have thought of the fact that if I do end up going back in corporate America, that if I do quote unquote tithe, my plan is to give it directly to people, and in particular the homeless. And so, just again, if this resonates with people out there, it's giving, I don't think is bad, and Jesus even gave to people who are evil. Relative to him, everybody's evil. So everything that God gives fundamentally is to entities that are not as pure as him. So there's a form of us mimicking him when we even quote unquote support our enemies. But in the days that we live in now, I'm obviously not recommending that, because our enemies are, in my opinion, running out of steam. So it's like donating money to something falling off of a cliff, which is just a waste. There's a lot more, there's more optimal ways to give. And so that's what I plan to do. Again, if I don't get either of these jobs or an offer, I'm happy. Like I said, I put myself in situations where there's two outcomes only, and I'm equally happy with both. It's harder for me to talk myself into wanting and enjoying the outcome of having, a full-time job again, because again, I think I hate corporations the most out of anyone, on earth. And if there's anybody out there who hates them more, let me know. Obviously God does, but he also made them, so it's a little bit of a different hatred. But I just hate everything that they stand for. So but what I plan to do if I do end up back in a full-time role is try and give to people directly. And I'm not saying this to boast, it's just me expressing my regrets in the past and what I've supported financially and otherwise. But I'm not going to make that mistake anymore. I'm, even to some extent, the little bit that I've given to support the Hebrews, I regret a little bit, because like now I see that a lot of them are Masons and stuff. So again, they still have taught me stuff, so I don't feel ripped off or anything. I mean, it's still edification, but I just think with the incredible amount of homeless people, it's there's no shortage of people that need help, literally right outside my door. And so for people out there, especially those who know a little bit about my channel, I take literally that God is hidden in the poor. And so I have the opportunity potentially to walk the walk not just talk the talk. So, that's something that, I just wanted to share. There's a lot of people out there, using truth and using falsehoods to, make money. And so, it's, to me, again, it's not that hard to kind of test a person's spirit, but, it's still not wrong to support people, even some of the flat earth people that I think are kind of actors. I mean, I still, even if it's just for entertainment, I benefit some. So I'm not saying it's wrong to support those people. But for me personally, I think it actually kind of gets me excited, is kind of why I'm sharing this, that, if I'm stuck being a corporate slave, maybe I can redeem that, even though I feel like it's just a perverted place for me to be, by doing what I can maybe to help the poor. Hope everyone's doing well. Bye.